Alright guys, so here we are in Texas. We're about to get up in the blind, as you can probably see behind me. This is where we're going to be sitting. As you can see, we have shooting lanes all around us. What do you think, bud?
Decided to be next to a high school.
Yeah.
Soccer games going on.
I don't know if you guys can see, but not exactly what we were expecting, but
Yeah, we were expecting to be maybe a little bit out in the boonies, a little farther, but
as you can see, there's town right over there.
right there. So.
But I don't know, guys. We'll see. Here's the blind. So we'll catch up with you guys later and see if we've done anything. Well, looks like we spotted our first animal. What do you say it was? I'm thinking it's a black buck antelope. We think it might be a black buck antelope. What I can tell. It's about 120 yards away. Just milling around in the middle of the small one. Looks to be fairly small. That's the first one anyway. We'll see. We'll see what else pops out. Hopefully we can show you guys some cool stuff today. We saw a couple rams actually earlier, but yeah, they were running by and couldn't get a shot or get the camera up and get video of them. They just moved by real quick, so they came just rolling through. That brush over there just ran right through. But as you can see, that thing's kind of disappearing. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 deer. They're whitetails. Us Michigan boys are just super excited to see these. Look, the one with its head down right now is definitely the best one. What was it, Caleb? Like a nice typical 8.8 or 10. I mean, none of these are world-class deer by any means, but the one with its head down is definitely the nicest one. There he is. You can see him. Another one coming behind. Is that a buck or a doe? He's a nice deer though, for sure. If I had to shoot one, he'd be it. Holy cow, dude, they were right here. What do you think, bud? I'm thinking these ones in front of us look a little bigger in my binoculars, but I might still shoot them. I mean, they're right here, guys. I feel like I could touch them. I could shoot them with my pistol. No problem. I want that big boy to come in, though. Yeah. Alright, so we're about, I don't know, an hour and a half, close to 2 hours into our sit here, first afternoon. We probably got like 15, maybe a little more than 15 whitetails just absolutely surrounding us right now. Here, I'll give you guys a peek. We got a couple really nice bucks. There's some behind you. you can see, we're losing light pretty good. So far, no hogs. Just had deer. Couple I don't know, probably like 5, 6. Those, what do you call them? Oryx. It looks like. But other than that, we've basically just been seeing whitetail. That's about it. Nothing that we really can't see back home so far, besides those oryx. But it'll be alright. We got tonight, we're going on a night hunt from like 9 to midnight, I believe. So they say they shoot most of their hogs at night, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah. It's 7 o'clock and it's pretty much dark here. So here you go, guys. It's totally dark now. And we have some deer in front of us and we kind of want to show you. Might be kind of hard to see, but Caleb has his light on the deer right now. Let me see if I can do this one handed. Okay, there you go. Alright. So I got my light and you can only see the skylight right now, but when I hit the light, I don't know, it'd be pretty hard to see. But right at the light you can see the eyes. Here, see if you can zoom in on them. Let me see if I can zoom for you guys. But you can, like in person, you can see them. Go ahead. Yeah, you can see them clear as day. It's pretty awesome. Go to that buck. Yeah, there's a buck in the back there. There's a pretty decent buck in the back. So fingers crossed, guys. Hopefully a hog will meander on in right about now.
What?
That mouse just pissed itself. See that? Well, guys, we are back out in a different blind tonight, but we showed up and there was 3 baby mice chilling under one of the seats. So, but fingers crossed, we're gonna make it happen tonight. We'll see. Well, guys, we didn't get it on camera, but we just knocked down the first pig. We were getting ready to pack up because we saw the truck coming and they went to get the other guys first, and all of a sudden we looked down. Caleb had already unloaded his gun and I'm like, no way. That's a pig right there. Sure enough, dropped him in his tracks. We'll show him to you in just a couple minutes here. Morning, guys. It's day number 2 here in Texas. Hunting with Bill today. We've probably been out here in the blind for about 5 to 10 minutes now. We've already seen a bunch of whitetails. Pretty crazy. Billy, what are your thoughts on the trip so far? I think we're both a little bit. Never gonna come back to a ranch ever again. Would you agree?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, it's only hogs, so it's, but these whitetail, especially for us hunters in Michigan, these things don't care at all. Oh, Bill, there's a hog. Straight ahead. Coming at you. See it? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and get pulled up. You got a shot. Oh, Bill, there's 2. Alright, guys, we're gonna see if we can get on these hogs. We got 4 hogs out there. Billy's gonna try to get on them. I don't know if you guys can see him. Is that the biggest one out front, Bill? I don't think so. Oh, maybe. No, it's right there. Well, guys, we're about to wrap up our first morning on here on our second day. We saw 4 hogs right away, that was it. Saw a couple of axis deer, lots of whitetails. Other than that, not much, pretty slow.
A few turkeys.
We did see some turkeys. And a crazy little roadrunner bird or something, I don't know what that was, but... Oh, and those ducks. They were like... What were they? I don't know. They were some crazy ducks. I'll throw a picture in there so you guys can see them. But we're gonna go home, back to the lodge and get some biscuits and gravy for breakfast, and then come back out in a few hours. So we'll keep you posted. Which one do you want? Shoot another one.
Fuck yeah. Tony, you shoot one.
Videotape.
Oh no, I did bring my phone.
Wow.
We just fucking smacked down on them.
Yo, can we go in? We're gonna be drinking beer. Well, guys, Bill and I done finished off tonight.
1, 2, 3.
We are still surrounded by hogs. I'll show you here in a second, but we got 3 on the ground. 3 in one group of hogs, not too bad. There's the one dead one right there, and then the 2. This is the one I shot. Bill shot those 2. But these things are not too scared of us right now. Should we go back up in there? I don't know. I'm not trying to mess with no pig. Oh crap. Uh-oh. He's like, buddy, why aren't you getting up? Oh boy.
You're gonna be that guy on film that gets run over by a pig. Where'd the old brass go? Oh, they're out there.
Well, guys, we're gonna try walking down to him again. Hopefully we don't get run off by another hog. Not really trying to meet one of them on the ground. So here's the one I shot.
Done.
I feel like that's still bigger than the last one, Bill. Here's the one I got, and then these are the 2 that Billy hit back to back. Yeah, see, they still got some little teeth on them though. What you think, bud?
They're done.
Little too easy, it feels like. But hey,
That one's pretty big. Cool. We're about to call the guys to come pick us up, and they'll bring the truck, and we'll get them back and get them cut up. So guys, check out this exit hole right here. Pretty gnarly.
Flip it over and get the entrance.
Where is the entrance? I don't even see it. Maybe that was the entrance on the other side. And you hit something hard. Just the skull. What gun are you shooting though? Out of an AR out of the AR platform. Well, we are back in Michigan, as you guys can probably tell. I don't know if you can see the snow through the window in the back, but it's actually a little bit nicer day. It's probably around 40 degrees. Not as nice as Texas, though. We just wanted to sit down for a second and kind of go over what our thoughts were on the trip and kind of give you guys some of the details. It was kind of hard to film everything. Some of it was during the night, and a lot of it happened real quick, so the camera wasn't always rolling. So.
And we're pretty new to it, so we don't have all the necessary equipment that we would like yet. So we'll be getting into it better though, and get some better quality out, and everything like that. So
yeah, and like he said, you know, we're kind of doing this because we think we do some fun stuff, and we'd like to share it with you guys. We do quite a bit of hunting, a lot of waterfowl hunting especially.
Yeah, we got about a 5-month wait sadly before that happens again. So
yeah,
I'm just sitting here trying to pass the time with whatever we can do, which will probably be a lot more of some truck videos and everything like that. We'll probably have a lot more of that coming up since we're all pretty big into that kind of stuff, and we're going to the Daytona truck meet. If any of you guys know about that or anything, we'll be down there for a week coming up here in June. So
yeah, but anyways, I guess to kind of sum things up, we 2 hogs that I shot. One was 100 pounds, that first black one that we didn't get the kill shot on film. And then I shot another one that was 150 with Billy that we did catch on camera. And the 2 that he shot when he was on camera was he shot a 125 and a 160.
yeah.
And then Caleb shot a little smaller one too.
Yeah, it was at night. It was one of the foggier nights, pretty foggy, windy, rainy, and hadn't seen much. It was the last night, and Nico and I were hunting together, and we forgot the camera back at the lodge, or at the house, so we didn't get a chance to bring it. But you wouldn't have been able to see anything anyway since it was a night hunt. But yeah, it was foggy, about 100 yards. My light on my gun didn't work because it was so foggy. All it did was reflect the light back into my scope, really. So luckily they had lights out by the feeders, which we'll talk about that probably, but we had lights out there and made a shot off of it and got up to it, and it was only like a 20-pound pig, and it was I walked up to it and was like, I'm pretty sure there's jackrabbits out here bigger than this thing, but I guess a pig's a pig, I'll take it.
Yeah, and it's just one of those things where it was one of the last sits too.
Yeah.
And you don't want to go home empty-handed.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess another thing too is in the video, Billy and I kind of talked about already how we kind of felt about the ranch thing. And I don't mean to hate on it. I mean, it's good for some people who maybe don't have access to other things. But for us, I don't want to say it felt like cheating, but you know, a lot of the animals would come out right when the feeders went off, and it was one of those things. We don't want to hate on it and say, hey, you know, that's not cool if you do it, but
it's just not our style. It's not the style of hunting that we enjoy. I don't know. I think we get more of a rush, more of a gratitude out of shooting or taking an animal by actually having to put in work for it, going out day after day, and morning after morning, night after night, and putting in the work to get it, rather than, you know, ringing the dinner bell off that feeder, and 15 minutes later you got deer or whatever you want basically to shoot right in front of you that you can take your pick out of. So it just wasn't as much of a gratitude of the hunting for us anyway.
Right, and I will say probably the hardest animal that I would have found to hunt there would have been the hogs. Yeah. Like, they were actually the most shy animals and they were most skittish.
Besides the group that they got into was, we ended up finding out later on that those are actually half domesticated. They were a mixed breed of half domesticated pigs, which is one of the reasons why they weren't so skittish. But any of the smaller black ones that we ran into, they were pretty hard to hunt. I mean, you get every guy that we were with at the time where at night you try to drop your light down on them slowly. As soon as like even a fraction of the light hit them, they'd bolt. So I guess that was one good thing. The animals that we actually went there to hunt were like that, and not just out there for you to shoot.
Right, like some of the whitetails. I mean,
Yeah.
we had it where one of us had to use the bathroom and got out of the blind, stood there and did your business, and the things were standing there looking at you. I mean,
10 yards away and didn't even care.
that's not the kind of hunting we're
No.
all about. But
Back here in Michigan, you do that you stand up or make any sort of movement 10 yards from a whitetail, you won't see them again. So
exactly. So I guess all things, it was a fun trip. Definitely a learning experience. You know, it was great to go get out of Michigan for a while. Nice warm weather, and
I think that was the first time any of us had really been to Texas, so it was a good, other than, layovers and flights and whatnot, just passing through. Didn't have nobody spent a lot of time there, so it was fun to see. It was a cool country to see.
for sure. But I guess stay tuned, guys. We're gonna get better at this. Like Caleb said earlier, it's a learning experience. There's a lot of time that goes into it. So stay tuned and please like and subscribe to the channel. We'll definitely have some things coming for you guys.
Yeah.